Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
Off the top here at 5, tracking issues with the weather on 3 fronts, really. First, live pictures from Southfield. The air quality concerns just not going away. Another air quality alert is now set for tomorrow, and that might not be the end of it.
Now to live pictures from the Detroit riverfront as we kick off the holiday weekend. The forewarned weather team tracking rain for part of the long weekend.
We'll start with ExactTrack 4D radar, which is clear at this hour, but conditions are right for some rain, maybe even a storm heading into tonight. I think our shot of 80 and sunny straight through for the next 4 days seems to be diminished.
Yeah, out of the question sounds like almost. Let's get over to Kim Adams. Kim, you've definitely got a lot of irons in the fire, so to speak, right now.
It's a little bit busy, but I guess it depends on whether the glass is half full or half empty, because we do need some rain, but we certainly don't want it on a holiday weekend. The good news is there'll be plenty of time this weekend where it will be dry. It's not an entire washout. You just need to be aware that from time to time there could be a shower. Right now it is dry here in Metro Detroit, but I just picked up a thunderstorm just to the west of Jackson. Now this is not severe or anything like that, and you can see how small it is, just affecting to the east of Albion, headed over to Jackson. I highly doubt it even holds together by the time it gets here to Metro Detroit, but there could be an isolated shower here or there. There's another thunderstorm well up to our north that will not affect us, up just south of Alpena and East Tawas. That'll head out over the lake. So again, maybe 1 or 2 tonight. Really the big story, if you have outdoor plans tonight, the air quality. Here's where we are at 5 o'clock. We've got unhealthy for some air quality conditions here in Metro Detroit, improving, even moderate in some spots, but definitely you're going to feel it if you're out tonight, especially if you have sensitivities. We're under that air quality alert now all the way through tomorrow. I'll tell you when that smoke is going away and when we can breathe easier again in a few minutes.
All right, Kim. Our other top story, the U.S. Supreme Court delivering 2 more controversial rulings before ending the session for the summer.
First, in a 6-3 decision, the court's conservative majority ruled a Christian graphics artist can refuse to work with same-sex couples. Then in another 6-3 decision, the court struck down President Biden's student loan forgiveness plan. Alice Barr has the fallout from both decisions tonight from Washington. Alice.
Devin and Kimberly, the Supreme Court wrapping up its term with potentially far-reaching cases regarding LGBTQ rights and a separate check on executive power. In another day of major shakeups, the Supreme Court's conservative majority blocking President Biden's student loans forgiveness plan, ruling 6-3 that the president had gone too far without congressional approval in moving to cancel more than $400 billion in student loan debt.
You borrow some money to go to college, and there should be responsibility to pay that back.
That's going to crush us financially.
President Biden already working on alternatives to deliver on a campaign promise.
To provide student debt relief to as many borrowers as possible, as quickly as possible. That's why we're creating a temporary 12-month, what we're calling on-ramp repayment program.
The administration had argued it was legal to let some 43 million eligible borrowers cancel up to $20,000 in debt under a statute regarding national emergencies like the COVID pandemic. But the court decided the plan overstepped the president's authority. In a separate significant case today, the High Court ruled in favor of a Colorado web designer who wanted to be able to reject same-sex wedding clients.
And I'm grateful for the court for affirming that the government can't force anyone to say something they don't believe.
The court's majority decided that as a creative professional, Lori Smith's First Amendment rights shielded her from punishment under Colorado's anti-discrimination law because, quote, Colorado seeks to force an individual to speak in ways that align with its views but defy her conscience about a matter of major significance. The dissenting liberal justices argued the First Amendment does not protect the act of discrimination, noting this is the first time the High Court has granted a business open to the public a constitutional right to refuse to serve members of a protected class, and saying that will, quote, mark gays and lesbians for second-class status. After a series of major decisions, some of them overruling decades of precedent, progressive lawmakers are pushing for a variety of Supreme Court reforms. Though President Biden made clear yesterday he does not support expanding the court, arguing that would only add to the politicization of the process. In Washington, Alice Barr, Local 4.
Okay, Alice, and our coverage of these two major decisions is going to continue over this next 90 minutes of news. At 5:30, we're talking to experts about the impact on today's gay rights ruling. Then at 6, where things stand with student loans, including when that pause on payments is going to expire. Well, as of today, it is illegal to be holding a phone while driving anywhere in the state of Michigan.
Some of the broad strokes of this new law: drivers can get pulled over and a ticket if they're caught holding or using a phone to call, text, or scroll. You also can't view, record, or send a video. Michigan now joins 25 other states with similar laws. Priya Mann live for us here. Priya, for a lot of people, this is going to be some habits to break, right?
Yeah, that's right, Devin, Kimberly, especially when you consider for most of us, our cell phone is basically an extension of our body, but we're going to have to create some distance. I want to point out I am parked right now. Michigan State Police say this habit of being on your phone and driving has deadly consequences, estimating more than 1,000 people die every year on Michigan roadways in preventable crashes, and that is up by 15% from just 2018.
That's a great idea. I'm a professional driver. I drive across the country. I see people on their phones nonstop.
Yeah, man, it helps, but is it going to really work?
With the state's new hands-free law going into effect today, we got MSP Lieutenant Mike Shaw in the driver's seat.
What this is doing is we're trying to save people's lives on the roadway.
Before you hit the gas, make sure your device is good to go, meaning you won't be distracted once you're driving.
So there's a couple of options that you have if you have to use your phone or else you use it for a GPS or something. The first one is you can connect it to either Apple Play or Bluetooth.
Say you're driving.
Yep.
The map is on.
Yep.
And that pops up.
Yep. So you're allowed one touch. So if you want to check your text message, you just push it one time.
Priya said hi. Would you like to reply?
And that's it. Say this is gone, you don't have this, then what you can do is you can buy one of these aftermarket mounts to put on your thing. You don't want to put it up here because that's kind of defeating the purpose, right? You want to move it over to the side to where it's not visually obstructing your vision.
Say there's a text.
Yeah. So there's a text, right? So the one touch rule, right? So you could basically go like this and touch it, and you know, there's an answer there, but that's it.
The ban on handheld devices includes texting, using social media, video streaming, and sending or receiving calls.
My setup is all I got to do is say it and then it do it.
I have a mount here, or I set it here, and I have the Bluetooth in the truck, so I don't ever have to touch the phone. I think it's a very good thing. It should be nationwide, not just per state.
Now, keep in mind, fines can range anywhere from $100 to $250. AAA, by the way, supports the decision. Here's a sobering reminder. They say just 5 seconds of looking down at your phone is the equivalent of driving the length of a football field while blindfolded. So again, that law, that new hands-free law goes into effect today. So put your phones away. Reporting live tonight, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Forewarned. All right, Priya.
Okay, now to day 2 at the Rocket Mortgage Classic over at the Detroit Golf Club. Fans are getting quite a treat and seeing a whole lot of birdies out on the course. Jamie Edmonds is live at DGC for us tonight. Jamie, we've got plenty of players still out there on the course.
Kimberly, Devin, yes, we just came back to our spot after watching some of those players. It is a beautiful day. There's a little breeze. The golf course is soft, so when they hit the fairway, it's kind of like target practice. Same goes for those greens. Now, we have video. We followed the biggest names of this afternoon as they finished the front 9. Tony Finau, Ricky Fowler, Colin Morikawa, and Keegan Bradley. After an opening round 66, Morikawa is definitely in the mix. He got an eagle on 14. He's at -10. Ricky Fowler is right there too at -11. He's in 3rd place. Now, Finau might miss the cut. Right now it's projected at -4, and Finau is just 1 under. The co-leaders are Taylor Moore and Taylor Pendrith. They're at 13 under. We'll have much more on them coming up in sports. Now, that's what's going on inside the ropes. For the fan experience, we're going to head to Hobie Artigue.
Summertime is in full swing here in Michigan, making it no better time to host the Rocket Mortgage Classic. The event always bringing in some great names in golf and also a new audience too, making it a true celebration of the sport right here in Detroit on a holiday weekend.
When the big names come, the people come.
On a weekend where fireworks light up the sky, golf fans are watching a display of some of the world's best rocketing through the air.
The opportunity arose for us to come out here on a Friday and kind of kick off summer.
Hi there.
Thank you. Get out here, and it's been fun.
The Rocket Mortgage Classic teeing off on 4th of July weekend. Back on its original dates and bringing back fans who make this a yearly tradition.
East Side. It's a great showcase for our city. Detroit is wonderful. I love Detroit, and we have a lot here, and this is an opportunity for people to see that.
It's also a chance to introduce the game to a new audience, too.
We just love watching golf, and we just love watching it.
What's your favorite part that you've experienced so far?
Probably getting signatures.
Getting face-to-face with their favorite pros, many for the first time.
It's his first PGA event, and I just wanted to bring him out here and get him a chance to see all the professional players.
What is it about golf that really is the driving force that wanted you to come out here?
Him and I get to play together. So we get a chance to hang out and have a day together and watch some golf.
Last year's winning score here, 26 under, and this year is expected to be on par with that.
It's unbelievable, the shots that they hit. It's hard enough for me to hit in front of my buddies, let alone in front of hundreds and thousands of people.
Those scores continuing to drop on day 2 while growing the game here in the D.
That's really what is important, is having that next generation of golfers exposed to the greats.
At the Detroit Golf Club, Hobie Artigue, Local 4.
All right, so the fans seem to be having a wonderful time. Back to that golf a little bit. Colin Morikawa just birdied 16, so now he's tied with Ricky Fowler. These guys going back and forth, coming up the back 9, so I think it'll be very exciting, and I'll have much more to talk about at 5 and then at 6 o'clock sports. Guys, back to you.
These scores have been on fire.
I know.
At least they're all in it, nicely bunched there, so good finish already shaping up. All right, Jamie, back to Jamie in just a bit. We're off and running on this Friday.
Here's Megan Woods.
Within 3 years, one teenager is left in a vegetative state. 2 other teens are dead, and it all happened at one Monroe County pond.
We have to keep fighting for them, for their memory, to say that, yes, we are trying to stop this.
Their families and what they want done coming up.
Also, trouble along the Flint River. Why people are suddenly being told to stay away.
Asthma and breathing problems were already bad. The wildfires have made them worse, and that's just one thing leading to busy emergency rooms right now. See exactly what's going around near you